The security situation on Black Ops 3 has been a hot topic for a while now, after a remote execution exploit, or RCE exploit, was rampant in the game a few years ago. An RCE exploit is essentially a bug hidden deep within the game code that allows a talented person who knows exactly what they're doing to take control of another person's computer without the victim having to do anything at all. They'd just be playing the game online and their PC would be hacked. The RCE exploit within Black Ops 3 was patched over a year ago, but ever since then, players have been super cautious when playing Black Ops 3, and rightfully so, as this issue raises a lot of security concerns. The panic has all calmed down though over the last year or so, as people started to understand that the exploit was patched. Despite this, however, there are still issues of security within the game. An example of these issues is that there's still a mod menu within the game that allows players to kick you out of the servers by only using your Steam ID. While nowhere near to the level of the RCE exploit, this is still not ideal, so most players, including myself, opt to run a program called T7 patch, which on top of fixing some FPS issues caused by the game checking for DLC too aggressively, also prevents any players who are not on your Steam's friends list, or if you use a network password, players who don't know that password, from connecting to you in game. And this brings us to today, where over the last week or so there's been a resurgence in discussions regarding the security of Black Ops 3's servers, as a lot of people from the US have been unable to connect to friends, and some people experienced issues with malware bytes, as it was flagging Black Ops 3's executable as a Trojan and showing traffic coming from China. This caused a lot of people to think that the servers were either hacked or moved to China, and the community was panicking once again. Most of these concerns have been cleared up by Serious, who is the creator of the T7 patch, in a recent post where he outlined the causes of all these issues. I'm not going to get into the details of this in this video, as there was a recent video by Dalek where he discussed all this, so go check that out if you want more information on the issues with China and the game servers. There was one thing however that did catch my eye in the midst of all this, which was the content creator Rage claiming to have been hacked on a recent tweet. This tweet reads, "My Discord got compromised and the guy nuked the server, recovered the account and all is well, sorting everything out right now. Ironically enough, it happened while I was playing Black Ops 3 and recording an update on the current status of it. Don't play Steam BO3, smiley face." As you would expect, this tweet left his community in panic. A Discord account hacked just by connecting to the Black Ops 3 servers? That's obviously a huge concern. But before we pull out our pitchforks and start claiming there's another RCE exploit in the works, let's take a step back and discuss what could have actually happened here. So, just going off his tweets, Rage was playing without the T7 patch, which as we know from before, can cause players to be booted from the game. Let's take another look at Sirius's post to see if we can find some answers. As we can see by this part of Sirius's post, he says that there are potentially some RCE exploits still exploitable within the game, but these are not currently known to the public, and very few people are actually capable of using them. This tells us that it was unlikely that Black Ops 3 was the cause of Rage's Discord being hacked. Now, does this mean that Rage was lying? Not at all. It's definitely possible that this may have happened. However, it's unlikely to have been the cause by Black Ops 3, and very few very talented people would be able to do this. I would imagine somebody of this talent wouldn't use their power to take over content creators' Discord, when they could be doing so much worse and making so much more money off the exploit. It's much more likely that something else is at play here. Of course, this is all speculation, but I imagine that the Discord account being compromised was likely due to another method at play, such as a phishing email or a dodgy Discord link. There have been creators in the past who have had fake sponsorship emails, and that took over their entire YouTube account, so it's likely something similar to this. So, am I saying that this is definitive proof that Rage was definitely hacked by something completely unrelated to Black Ops 3? Of course not. It's still entirely a possibility that this was the case. It's just very unlikely and a lot more likely that this was caused by something unrelated, and then playing Black Ops 3 was just a coincidence. Now, with this in mind, I would definitely still recommend playing Black Ops 3 with the T7 patch. Security issues plague every single game out there, and we all need to make sure that we're all on the latest patches and that we're all as secure as possible. An RCE exploit could happen to any game under the sun. It's unlikely, but we all need to still make sure that we are all secure. However, we need to discuss this without the fear-mongering. I do think this post from Rage definitely caused a lot of potential misinformation. Now, I don't think for a second that this was intentional, However, I do personally believe that Rage could have worded the tweet a little better to try and prevent any unintentional fearmongering. Anyway, with this out of the way, let's discuss. I want you guys to let me know in the comments what you think. Do you believe that Rage's hacked Discord was caused by an RCE exploit, or do you think it was more likely to be something completely unrelated? Unfortunately, this is all I have time for today. Remember to stay secure, but also stay informed and try not to spread any misinformation. I hope I'll see you guys soon.